rappers all around, all rappers that surround me, buying each other's side. Hello, Sprint Cup race, Sprint Cup watchers. It's Joshy, and today is the finale of the Sprint Cup series. We are here in the famous tiebreaker racetrack from Cars 1, the one with McQueen, King, and Chick Hicks racing for the title. Now, we're not racing for the title here, as the title has already been wrapped up 2 races ago. But what we are seeing a fight for is the second place position, and it is looking very tight. In pole position, surprisingly, is Adam Jefferson. Adam Jefferson gets his first pole position of the season in his last race for Front Row Racing. Things have been very up and down, and only now in his last race has he found the pace. Next, next one is Eric Monaco carrying the three to the front row. Can Chevrolet pick up a third win for their manufacturer? And will Eric Monaco get a win for his last race? The only two the people remaining in their teams are in second row. The fastest people remaining in their teams with Wise Nine and Ali Rain driving the number 6. Brad Stover and Liam McQueen will race in row 6, and in row 3. In row 4, we will have Devon Dustcutter and Carol Cameron, who drives the 54 of the champion. Anyways, behind is Bobby Joe Johnson and Sky Commons. We are unsure on whether or not they will stay in the Sprint Cup series for season 2. We have Mick Hunt and Marissa Smithy, and behind we have Juan Martin and Thomas Dupre, who will be racing his very last season in Richard Childress Racing. Caleb Wheeler and Gutierrez. Oh, I pronounced it wrong. I pronounced it wrong the whole time. And Gutierrez will potentially race the last races unless Gutierrez stays with Hermit Racing. John Johnson and Samuel Gamer 12, two teammates lined up next to each other, two multiple time winners. Roush has been the most successful team so far in the Sprint Cup series, if you consider the fact that if you minus the fact that they don't have a championship. Anyways, Hortinas and Derek are next to each other, and behind is Stone racing his last race for Joe Gibbs Racing with Daniel Royals, who won the previous race in the Bermuda Triangle. Philip Torres will race the 23 for the last time, and Shirogane will race his last race in that name. He's still staying though. Jamie Gloss is staying in the 95, and James Crow will race his last race in the 12 and possibly the series if he still doesn't want to stay. Speedy Jin racing his last race in the 77 plus Carson Green, who will stay in the 19, but it is Evan Ham's last race as the Dodge team. AB Posh will race his last race in the Ford, and Jimmy Wilkie will race his last race in the Chevy. Bryce Egan will race his last race of the series, and so will JJ McBushy. Fleebo Berry will stay in the 18, and Skurmagna Jr. we're unsure of his future, but it's likely that he won't stay. Michael Lewis will race the 55, and Benjamin Jump will race the 88. Impressive last race from him. He is staying in Joe Gibbs' race in Hendrick Motorsports, but he will be running the 48 instead of the 88. There's Marcus B, who will race his last race in the Dodge and Marcus de Jesus, who is staying
Drivers,
in
start
La
your
Formula Racing.
engines!
Carlos Estrada will race his last race in Hendrick, and Sophie Walton will race his last race in Hendrick. But there's sadly racing it is going to be the last race, the battle for second place. Mick Hunt, Eric Sadler's Shirogane, basically the whole top 10 points. Whoever gets the most points here will probably get second place in the standings. It is tight. The pace car will go to the pits, and are we gonna get green flag racing? And Adam Jefferson makes a good road, so does Ali Rain on the inside of Adam Jefferson. It is the first lap, and all my days, chaos is happening. Chaos will happen. Chaos is likely to happen here on this racetrack. These drivers are pushing each other. And Bobby Joe Johnson will lead in this. Oh, it is yellow flag. It is a yellow flag within the first 2 laps with Marcus de Jesus and Squirmina Jr. involved, and potentially Thomas Dupree. So let's go look at this incident here in this race. Dynamic action mutants that could have lost time on this season. Okay, so there's Marcus de Jesus, and then as we see, Squirmina Jr., Speedy Jim, Bryce Egan all get involved, and Marcus de Jesus hits the barrier, and Squirmina Jr. will retire from the race. And yeah, there we go. We're back in the race, and Bobby Joe Johnson will take the lap lead here in Los Angeles. Devon Dustcutter and Ali Rain are behind, and Mick Hunt looks likely to take that second place position. But John Johnson is also looking to take away that win. It is going to be a crazy restart once we hit the green flag. Okay, so it seems that and Speedy Jim is looking to unlap himself here. That's great. so Adam Jefferson has lit another lap. We will go green flag racing in lap 6. As you can see the full track here. And we are going green flag racing, and Bobby Joe Johnson trying to defend for the lead. There is Mick Hunt who will try to the 28 Adam Jefferson trying to retake the lead here. And the 45 is battling the 60. And it is still green flag racing. But one not Keiji as a oh my gosh, we caught that. Some drivers have been caught in the crossfire, especially our new talent. The other 54 hasn't seen any luck in super speedways except for speedway. So, but two Toyotas will take the lead, and there is Alex Rain. Oh my God! There's so many cars heading to the pits. So many cars are headed to the pits, and the other teams are just going to dog it out. Wait, Sophie Watson is headed to the pits. Dude and James were having a bit of a tussle here. The other cars coming out of the pits. Something interesting is going on even as we just hit the yellow flag. The other team deciding to dog it out. into the pits by lap 13. But a diabolical move by Juan Martin. Dog. And oh my days, this is a new spot this year every day. Trying to the 36 crash, and will take the lead here in Los Angeles. And there's Jamie Gross and John Johnson clashing to take the lead. And Jamie Gross wins the drag race to the lead here, and he will lead in Los Angeles. And Gary, after a bit of tussle and bustle, will try to lead you in Los Angeles. But Marcus B has the advantage here, has the upper hand. Okay, we're in lap 15 out of 25. Caleb Wheeler trying to make a good loop. We're still under blue flag, we're not under caution. Caleb Wheeler just takes the lead away from James Crow. And there's Adam Jefferson who wants to take the lead back. Joining into the mix. Coming into well too tight. Carlos Stride catching up to the 54. Oh my gosh. That just happened. Dog, the 45 is still genuinely over for the rest of the cars. The 28 and the 54 are what an incident. This is go replay that. Oh my gosh. Let's go replay that. The 45 and the traction race, and then JJ Debussy just gets pushed and they just start flipping. And there's the 45 just still flipping. That must have looked awful. I hope he's fine. So that's what happened. Anyways, we are back, and Carlos Strike is still leading the race. Carlos Strike has the pace to take his fourth race win in his last race for what's this team called again? Hendrick Motorsport. And I mean, the battle for second position is insane. We've never seen such a tense battle for such a position as for second place. Okay, the pace car is going to head into the pits by lap 21. We will have 4 laps of green flag racing, and if anything else happens to alter the events, then yeah. Okay, so the pace car has turned off the lights. It's not over. All these drivers can collide. Okay, we are starting the Carlos Strike is having a good restart, a good launch, but Adam Jefferson is looking to try to take it back away from the 48. Okay, the 9, the 36, the 48, and the 36 barely edges out the 9. Way too close for comfort. We are 4 laps down to go. And there is Sophie Walton. Goss is heading to the pits. But anyways, back to the racing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and it is going to be a crazy race. I mean, Derek literally took the lead just right now, and there is lots of what? Oh my God! That is going to be a safety car. There's going to be a yellow flag coming into the lost. And who takes? Oh, and Adam Jefferson will take the yellow flag here. I mean the white flag. He practically, that is a guaranteed race win here in this sport. And drivers will take free promotion. Adam Jefferson wins the race. Oh my days, the race ends in a yellow flag, but Adam Jefferson will win his last race for full front row racing. Oh my gosh, it ends in a yellow flag. And Juan Martin rode into the pits. I mean, his car's practically damaged. This is John Johnson. Yeah, John Johnson's practically still in the race, so is Jamie Goss. So therefore, under that classification, John Johnson will get that position. But oh my gosh. What a crazy race. Anyways, that was the Sprint Cup seat. What the hell? Yo, Speedy Jin's causing chaos again. And there's Brad Stover just bouncing his car. Anyways, this is the Sprint Cup series. You know, the finale, I think, Mick Hunt will secure his position of second place. So, we thank you for supporting this series when it was coming up. We thank all drivers for signing up, and there are spots open for season 2. We are going to host awards. We are going to let you vote on what is the best race, which driver you like, which driver you hate, and also if you enjoy being a part of it or watching it. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for being a part of it. Anyways, this is always Joshi, and we're out.